sorry, but it was certainly pretty, wasn't it?
It was
Stephanie?
beautiful.
Yes,
Such
especially
a
on that
vivid
TV.
image.
Yes,
I know.
exactly.
I know.
As long as he's no closer than the TV. This is Stephanie Morimoto. Happy New Year, my friend.
Gosh,
It's nice to see you.
I'm so happy to be with you as always.
Thank you. Well, Stephanie runs a woman-owned and women-led company. She also has someone that you'll recognize who tried the product, loved it so much, came to her asking to be part of this self-care mission that she's on, that she's sharing with us so beautifully. That's Venus Williams, and we'll talk about that in just a little bit. Let me get you started here, because back in August, that was the last time you saw this, and it sold out. That happens every single time you're on, Stephanie.
I know. I'm so glad you mentioned that, Pat, because I'm so happy to be back here with you with
It's
this.
back at the lowest price we have ever offered. Normally, these are $15.99 a piece, so that would be $31.98 versus 5 easy pays at $5 to get it home, to try it out. 32,000 have been already sold since we debuted this. These are 4 ounce. They're the very comfortable and easy to use pain relief spray, 4 ounces. So you get a total of 8, and they have capsaicin, which we will talk about. Stephanie, I thought of you when I was outside yesterday, and I was, you know, I go outside with the dog because I'm afraid she's going to get lost in the backyard. I don't know, but I do. And it was cold, and I thought to myself,
so cold.
Anything that hurts so much more when it's cold outside.
Absolutely. Well, I love that you mentioned, I'm always so happy to be with you, but I'm especially happy to be here right now because, as you said, the last time we had this available at QVC was August. And now with the cold weather, this is such a perfect product to stock up on right now with the capsaicin. It's warming. It helps ease those aches and pains. We just had a customer write to us who said, with the cold snap, my shoulders are aching, my knees are aching. This is my go-to. It's a lifesaver for me.
It truly, truly is. By the way, if you guys want to talk to Stephanie and you want to share your story, we always love having you give us a call and share your story because you hear it all the time. So this is a spray that one can really use on anything that really is bothering you, whether it is like, you know, what we talk about, whether it's the weight of the world and the stress that you carry in your shoulders, or whether it's maybe you twisted, you went the wrong direction, twisted your knee or something like that, taking down the decorations. Every household needs at least one set of these, and there is no auto delivery on this. Unfortunately, there never can be because it sells out in only a couple, you know, showings on them. All right, so let's talk about what's different about this, because you can walk down the aisle and there's lots of things that say they'll work, but proof is in the pudding. 32,000 already sold, multiples being purchased today.
Oh my goodness. Well, you know, Asutra is all about botanically based formulations that really work to relieve your pain so you feel better. You can see I'm putting some on right now. Pat, you and I both store tension in our neck and shoulders. I mean, I love to massage this on, and right away, within seconds or minutes, I feel the difference. The formulations really work. They feel good going on. They're not greasy. They absorb fast, no medicinal smell, and you don't have to pop another pill to feel relief. That's where the difference is.
Yeah, absolutely. I want to go back to this story with Venus Williams. We've been lucky enough to have her on the air with us when you originally came to QVC. But the story is great because it wasn't like you reached out to her and gave her product. She found it and tried it and loved it.
Well, we are so honored to have the amazing Venus Williams as part of Team Asutra. And to your point, the story is so crazy. Out of the blue, Venus cold called us at Asutra. She had discovered Asutra online. It was the one thing that was working to relieve her pain, and she asked to be part of our team. And you know, Pat, I was just reflecting on this. This spring will be 5 years since Venus joined our team.
Congratulations.
I know. Isn't that amazing?
That really says a lot about the product.
Yes.
It really does. And you know what? It's all about the ingredients in here.
Yes. So obviously you've got the magnesium in here, and then you have, as you mentioned, capsaicin. Capsaicin is a botanical ingredient. It's derived from chili peppers. So you get this amazing, gentle, warming sensation, just like a heating pad on the go, but you don't have to be plugged into a wall. You know, I always bring my own bottle with me because I travel to be with you all here on QVC. And sitting in the car, driving for a couple of hours, my back gets sore, my hips get tight. But when I have my spray paint away with me, as soon as I get out of the car, I can just put a few sprays on, massage it into my neck, my shoulders, my back, and I feel relief right away.
And that's the nice thing. Definitely travel with this because, you know, you're not sleeping in your own bed.
Right.
You're pulling luggage. You're,
Right.
you know, sitting, if you're like me, you're sitting on the airplane like this, waiting to take off. So,
Well, and you know, Venus loves traveling.
Oh, does
she
she?
loves traveling with her family. And
Nice.
she just did a press interview recently and she said, Asutra is the one thing that I always have in my bag because it helps me go to sleep at night. The aches and pains aren't keeping me up, and it helps
That's a
me
great point.
reset in the morning.
yeah. I'm going to talk to you, remind me, I want to talk about your self-care routine that you
Yes.
do so beautifully so you can share, because it's a new year. And maybe, and you know, last year I have never heard as much talk as I did last year about self-care. So now it's our time to do that self-care for ourselves. You have 30 days to try this. If you get it home and you go, it doesn't work for me, that's okay, you're not hurting our feelings. You can ship it back, you know, we'll make it right with you. But today you're getting 5 easy pays at $5 to get it home. This is the lowest price, we promise you. This is back at the lowest price we've ever offered for you. So instead of $15.99, well, I'll round it up, 16 and 16, now it's about a little over $12 a piece on that, about $12.50 a piece, if you'll give me that. So that's a nice savings for you. Lots of you are buying more than one set. And Stephanie, every time you're on, you guys know this. You know that it sells out. It sold out in August. You have not seen it since then. This is the first time you're seeing it this year. So make sure that you pick up that second set or that third set, because this is, listen, not only the age of possibility here has aches and pains, but you know, kids are involved in sports. They're dancing. They're involved in sports. You know, this every household should have.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, you talked about my self-care routine. I got to talk about Venus's too, because like I said, she loves to travel. She loves to spend time with her family, play with her little nieces. But you know, she's been putting a lot of abuse on her body for over 30 years. She did a press interview recently where she said, my joints are screaming. Asutra is the only thing that works for me. I always have it with me because that way I get relief. I feel good using it. Same with me. You mentioned my self-care routine. So this has honestly changed the way I manage my own pain. I used to get lower back pain all the time. We talk a lot, Pat, about stress and tension in our neck and shoulders. I would get neck pain that caused headaches. Then I started using this every single day, morning and night, and it has become a non-negotiable in my daily routine. And here's what I do. It sounds like a lot, but I promise you it's super easy. I do 15 sprays in the morning, 15 sprays at night. And here's what I do. 5 sprays at a time in the palm of my hands, and I like to give myself a little massage, right? So for me, it's my neck, it's definitely my lower back, and sometimes it's my knee, my legs, sometimes even my foot. I'll walk a little funny and I feel something funny in my foot, I massage it in, it's so great. Morning after my shower and my workout, it gets me through the day. Nighttime before bed, because I'm sure you feel this, right? Sometimes those aches and pains keep us up at night and we don't get a good night's sleep. So I love to use this before bedtime so that I can feel relaxed and get good rest.
800 already ordered. This happens every time that you are here. It could be some of the most, the best money you're going to invest for yourself, for the family. I told you this story before, and perhaps I've told you, but when growing up, my Grammy James had terrible arthritis in her knees. So she never went to anything because she really had trouble moving. Like, you know, I remember we'd drive up in the car and my dad would have to get out and help her, and then she would go sit in her chair again, and then she would go to bed and then go back in the chair. So she didn't ever come to a concert or anything like that because her knees were so crippled from arthritis. Give this a try. If you're saying no because you know your neck and you can't move it from side to side, or maybe you're one of the many, many people who have back problems, or it's your knees, you know, every time I go to the doctor and I say to her, you know, my knee, and she's like, it's arthritis. I'm like, could you come up with a different answer? I don't really like that one.
Well, and we have so many customers who write to us, they have arthritis, they have debilitating lower back pain. You know, we just had a customer who wrote to us and said, I could barely stand up, my back hurts so much. It's painful to do the dishes, laundry, let alone going to concerts or doing other activities. She said she discovered our spray paint away. She started massaging it into her lower back, And within minutes, she said she was shocked at how quickly it worked for her. Within minutes, she could stand up straight. She could do those household
That's
chores.
awesome.
But to your point about your Grammy, she could do the things she loved again too. Work in the garden, go for walks, do yoga.
Right. And you know, maybe you won't get to that point, but maybe you will. And you don't know until you try it. Now take a look at these claims.
Yeah, we have customers who write to us all the time and in their words say, this is life-changing. This is a miracle for me. So we did a consumer perception survey and honestly, we were blown away by the results. 96%.
Woof.
96% said that using spray paint away regularly helped them feel better overall. And like I said before, that's really the goal, right, at Asutra. We want to offer you botanically based formulations that really work to relieve your pain so you feel better. It's really changed my life, and I wanted to share that with all of you too.
Yeah, I mean, when you think of Venus Williams, who's a professional athlete, has been for 30 years, the abuse she's done to her body. I also should let you know, you may want to consider this for HSA and FSA reimbursement. You know, you can't use that to shop with us here, but it may qualify for that. So we want to put that out there so that you check into that as well. You get not only one, but you get two of these. The spray in particular really has a tendency to fly out. And as I said, over 800 already ordered. $5. $5. If that means that those aching knees keep you from going outside, keep you from enjoying your life. If you, I mean, you know what, when you don't feel good, I don't know about you guys, but I'm grumpy.
I
know. I don't want to do this, that, or the other thing. I don't want to take the dog for a walk. And that dog is cute. I want to take her for a walk. But here's an opportunity, or when you sit traveling.
Yes, absolutely.
Pack this when you travel.
Well, and if you use this every day like I do, like I said, this is a non-negotiable in my daily routine to relieve pain, prevent pain, feel better morning and night. If you use this every day, one bottle is going to last you about 30 days, right? Which is why we have this 2-pack so you can stock up. Also, we have a lot of customers where this works so well for them, they buy multiple sets so they can gift them. They give them to their mom, their sister, their cousin, even their husband. Kids, you mentioned kids. We have moms who buy this for daughters who are doing dance and have leg cramps, sons who are playing baseball and need the relief before bed, growing pains. So many different uses for the spray, and it works for everybody of all ages.
So here's your opportunity. You know, we know you have been very patient since August waiting for this to come back in stock. It's here today. Good thing you got up on Sunday morning and tuned in, because with 5 easy pays, you choose the credit card, $5, you'll get it home. If you want to buy that second set, which we definitely recommend because there's no auto delivery on these. So this is an opportunity. That would be $10. 5 easy pays at $10. What does $10 get you today? Not much in this day and age. But this could get you the relief, that better night's sleep, that opportunity to say, you know what, I'm going to take that dog for the walk, or I'm going to go see my grandkids. I'm going to take that trip and not worry about whether my back will hold out or not. I mean, that's the beauty of something like this.
Absolutely. And when we see that 96% of users find relief, I mean, we've never seen results like that. And it really goes to show, like I said, customers say, this is a miracle, this has changed my life. It certainly has changed my life. Like you said, I don't have that lower back pain anymore. My neck and shoulders aren't aching every single day. I can actually do the things I love with my family.
And that's what it's all about, without a doubt. Happy New Year, my friend.
Happy New Year, Pat. Thanks so
Always
much.
good to have you here. Do put it in the cart. Make sure you